The Roots of Jim Crow, From Vaudeville to Rock and Roll.
Your book talks about the roots of Jim Crowism, symbolically at least. You talk about how the whole concept of Jim Crow was actually born out of the old minstrel show concept. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about that before we go to break.
Well, it came out, as a matter of fact, one guy who was an entertainer. He saw a little black kid one day jumping around on the street doing a dance called Jump Jim Crow, jump around, skip around, jump Jim Crow. And he thought it was very cute, and he put it into the Vaudeville act. And between about 1840s and up until about the 1930s, for almost 100 years, Vaudeville was very popular in this country. But what they were doing was blackface and doing blackface, whites doing blackface comedy, trying to mimic black folks. They did it all the way up until Al Jolson. Al Jolson about the last one that did it. And on stage, then after that, you had Amos and Andy picked it up, and that carried forth all the way up to the present day, where you got white musicians singing black music. And as a matter of fact, back in the 1960s, there was one very popular manager of a guy they call the king of rock and roll, who said, if you can find me a white man that can sing like an Ian, I'll make him a millionaire. And so now what you have is all these white artists are now trying to imitate black folks, still doing the blackface makeup. You can find everything like most of your British singers all try to imitate, from the Bee Gees all the way up to Elton John to Michael Bolton. All of them are imitating black folks.
At least in the case of the British, they admit that they are copying the black music style.
Yeah.